Hey, we can't tell you how much we appreciate you coming out tonight. There's a lot of other places that you could be tonight, and you're here with us, and we sincerely appreciate that on behalf of all of these guys and our staff, administration. We really appreciate you doing it. My own son's not even here tonight. He's watching Green Canyon play Sky Green right now. So there's a lot of options out there. We felt like this was a good opportunity for you to see our team, being the fact that we're not going to have an actual exhibition game against the non-Division I this year. We're playing 2 closed scrimmages against pretty high-quality opponents that'll start next week. We have one next Saturday and another one the next Saturday, both out of town. So we'll find out a lot about ourselves when we match up against those 2 opponents. And then we'll be right back in here a month from now, opening up against a really tough Utah Valley team on November 7th. And so we need this place packed. Let's try to get it packed for the first game for these guys. It's going to be a fun season. Real quickly, as soon as the season ended last year, the new season began. We lost to Oregon in here in the NIT, and we appreciate everybody coming that night. That was obviously a well-attended game. You need to have a Power 5 opponent come in here. Not often we get that opportunity, even though it didn't end the way we wanted it to. The next season began pretty much right away. Preparation for this year began right away after that Oregon game. And we talked about 3 different things that we wanted to work on all summer and throughout the fall while we got ready for this coming season. And I'm going to have these guys, our captains, 4 captains, please step forward here. Rylan Jones, Taylor Funk, Stephen Ashworth, Sean Bairstow. Rylan's on the spot first. He's going to talk to you here for a second. Just a little bit of a Q&A. But one of our goals this summer was to establish, we have a culture that we are very proud of, but was to establish and grow our culture. And I wanted to ask Rylan, how did we go about doing that this summer?
This summer, when everybody arrived back in June, we had a book club. And every week we read 2 chapters, and the next week we would come in and assess those chapters and take what we learned from that. We read the book All Blacks. It's about an Australian rugby team, and it was just a very cool experience. We all took a lot from it, and we all learned a lot from it, and we're hoping to put that into this year in our culture.
Awesome. One of the lessons in there was sweep the sheds. Clean up after yourself, right? Make sure your locker room's clean, your space is clean, and protect our culture each and every day. And it was a great book. It was a great exercise. First time we've ever done it as coaches with our team, and it was a great choice of books because that team, that All Blacks team, the rugby team from New Zealand, is one of the all-time winning sports teams in the history. And we learned a ton from it. And obviously, legacy means a ton, to us. We want to leave, a lasting legacy. This team right here, these players right here, they want to leave a legacy here at Utah State. They want to honor the players, the coaches, the folks, the fans, the herd, all the alums that have chosen Utah State, made this their home for 4 years or however many years it ended up being. It's a responsibility. We don't view this any other way. We have a responsibility to make you proud each and every day. And we want to do that not only for the former players and coaches, right? We want to do that for ones that aren't even here yet, right? And those are the future players and future coaches that will be blessed to be here at Utah State because we know what a special place it is. The next goal for us was we wanted to be more connected, right? And we wanted to figure out ways to the more connected group most times wins. You get along with your teammates, the staff and the players, have the chemistry. Usually you have a pretty good chance for success. And we wanted to try to really do a good job of spending time together and making sure that we grew our chemistry. So Sean, this is yours, Mr. Fairstone.
We did a lot of like unity together, cement stuff, on the goal, we did a lot together, doing stuff like going fly fishing together, showing my first gun with the boys, that was fun. Bowling and type of stuff, just to build more camaraderie and togetherness, and that was really cool as well.
They went to Bear Lake, there are pictures of them at Bear Lake, they did all kinds of stuff all summer. And that's what being on a team is all about. You spend time together, you have fun together. And a lot of times, it's like this for me. I played 4 years in college, and I have some of my best friends ever were my teammates. And you remember the games, you remember some of that, but more than anything, you remember the time that you spent together. And we want to make sure that these guys have the best experience possible here at Utah State. The last one we wanted to get to, this is a fun one, all right, for the coaches, and it's fun for Jimmy, our strength coach. But the last one was we wanted to improve our collective toughness. We lost some close games last year, right? You always say we get a little bit tougher. We got to stop on this play, or we made this particular basket executed like they did, the white team did just a second ago to get Trevin that dunk. Maybe we would turn some of those in our favor. And so those losses last year are still in our minds and have been all summer. And so this one's for Steven. How do we go about improving our toughness?
I remember our first day back in the weight room. Coach had a video made up by all of the assistants who helped make it of every single possession of those close games where I think it was 7 games that we lost by 2 points or less. And so that's been etched in our minds that we don't want to be on that end. We want to make sure that the spectrum is in place, that everybody goes home with that A-lit blue. And I give a shout out to Jimmy Stitz. There's been a lot of sweat and blood on this court right here. Coach Odom telling us stories about his coach making the court uphill both ways when they had to run to make it more conditioned, but been running a lot, doing a lot of different things together to make sure we're mentally and physically tough this year.
Right. And there's no substitute for hard work, right? You got to earn the right to win. And these guys have done a great job, and it's going to continue this year. So those were our 3 goals this summer. We feel, our staff feels like the guys did a great job. Obviously, a lot of work to do from here. We still have a month to go before we play our first game, so a lot of stuff we've got to improve upon. You can see it out here tonight. But there were some positives out here tonight as well. Last one, you haven't heard from Taylor Funk. Obviously, it's rare that you would name a captain who's in his first year. Taylor comes to us from St. Joe's University in Philly. We were fortunate enough to sign him here pretty much right after the season ended. And he was out here like a week later, and he hasn't left since. And he's made this his home, he's made these guys his brother, he's fit right in right away, and he's earned that. The guys will tell you he's earned that. But his question is, what is it like being an Aggie?
It's like being an Aggie. You got one more year in college basketball. Definitely made the right choice coming here. Coach said I met some brothers already. I knew them quick. I mean, these guys are some of my best friends already. I'm not with them right now, but I'm on the sideline cheering for them, rooting for them. I'm up to the best one. It's just kind of everything I wanted. The value system that the coach installed in us, and the team, it's kind of in their blood. Just ready for this year, man. Heard a lot about the hurt. Excited for you guys. So November 7th, fill this place up.
All right. Well, again, that's kind of the end of the show here. We appreciate you guys coming out again. Once again, thanks so much. Go Aggies. We'll see you in here November 7th.